morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand rising to you and also you. Yes, I came from the bushes, just a little something different today. We are starting a little bit early today because I'm feeling supercharged, super motivated. And today it is your 7 a.m. cup of motivation. What I need you to do right now is share this room out. If you're on YouTube, share it out. If you're not on YouTube, get on YouTube and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, Grand Rising Facebook. If you're on LinkedIn, Grand Rising LinkedIn. I am Starz Tina, your life and health coach, that person that's going to take you from good to great to amazing. And when you come to this space, I'm here Monday through Thursday, Fridays, we're on Clubhouse. We're going to give you the motivation because motivation, we all need that, right? Some of you are just getting out of bed. You're like, get up and move your body. You want to be motivated because when you're motivated, it gives you the motive, the motion to go and do the things that you need to do in life, right? But we all know, oh my Lord, guys, that little animal's flapping its wings. All right, I'm gonna be okay, I'm gonna be okay. Anyway, motivation doesn't last that long. When you leave the studio, when you turn that video off, the motivation kind of goes. So that's why I want you to tap in here so you can get inspired from your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, everything that God gives you. And I always say that inspiration starts with your why. And I'm here because I know, I am confident that I am expected to make a difference in the world. God has gifted me with so many energy, so much traumedy, so much everything to just make that big shift in the world, right? That's why I'm here, to just get you to do the exact same thing, because we're like little rocks, little pebbles, right? And when you throw the pebble in the water, you got to do it the right way or it doesn't work. It's going to bounce, right? And then there's this beautiful ripple effect. And you want that ripple effect to go all over the place. So that's why I'm here to inspire you. And then lastly is to transform, the transformation. Now today I have two special guests coming through for our big event that's coming in less than 5 weeks. I'm going to say 4.5 weeks. It's like 4.5 weeks. It's coming up. We have our Traumedy No More for Kids Health and Wellness Expo. Before I talk about that, family and friends, there's an event in less than 2 weeks. It's on a Saturday. It's a summit. It's a free summit that I want to invite you to. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're not an entrepreneur, but you just need support shifting your mindset when it comes to money, 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 money. Do you need more money? Do you want more money? Do you want to teach yourself how to have that mindset to get more money? Well, you want to be at this event. It is called Elevate Your Business. This is a summit that I do every single month. And that animal's coming closer, guys. I'm going to be okay. Elevate your business. And this particular month, it's all about that money mindset. It's inspired by a book that I finished reading called Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dr. Dennis Kimbro. I'm actually listening to it again, if I'm being totally honest. I'm going back. Chapter 10 is my favorite chapter. Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice, Dr. Dennis Kimbro, Chapter 10, all about the money. And at this event, we're going to have speakers come on that are millionaires that are going to teach you how to elevate your mindset. So you want to get there. It's August 31st at 10 a.m. It's there. But today, it's all about Traumedy No More for Kids. A traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. Everyone goes through some type of traumedy, and my good friend, my Jesus friend Renee, sent me a package yesterday, and I absolutely loved it because I guess she was going into Target or Walmart or one of those stores, and she said when she walked in, she saw these books for children, 5 and 6 years old, and they were teaching the children about mindset, how to cultivate the right mindset to win in life. And I was just like, whoa, can you imagine what your life would be like if at 5 years old, at 6 years old, every single day you were told you could do anything you want to do. You can be anything you want to be. Can you imagine that? You didn't have someone in your life saying, you're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You can't do this. Because if you think about it, you have to guard this thing right here in your brain, this thing right here called your brain, your mind, right? God has gifted us with this. And there's people, there's things, places out there that are just going to just disrupt that. That's why you have to guard what you watch, who you hang around, what you're doing. All that wonderful stuff is so very important. So that brings us to the book launch happening September 21st, Traumedy No More for Kids. It's just about finished. We're just getting it nice and pretty. And in this book, I love chapter 1. My good Jesus friend Renee wrote chapter 1, and it's all about the brain, right? The mind. How does it work for children? And then as you go through, there's 4 different sections in the book that I use for the course that I use in schools. So I have a program, and this program is to teach children how to tap into their feelings. How are you feeling today? And they get people say, oh, I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling, no, 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 no. That's not a feeling. How do you feel, my friends? Are you happy? Are you joyous? Are you mad? Are you angry? Or, like, what are you really feeling? Then take a breath and ask yourself again, how are you truly feeling? Now, I'm curious, am I the only person I get like multiple feelings? Like I'm feeling joy, I'm feeling excited, I'm feeling love, but I'm also a little scared. I'm also a little nervous. I'm also a little embarrassed. Like, I don't know if it's just, but I get like I never get like one or two. It's like a whole bunch of feelings. But in my program, it teaches children to really tap into how they're feeling and then express those feelings. You ever see I see this stuff all over Instagram where a child is crying and the parents like, what's wrong? And the child just can't express it. Adults can't do that sometimes. It's like, what's wrong? And they're like, I don't know. I'm just crying. I don't know what's wrong with me. And you're like, well, what's wrong? It happens to me all the time, right? So we're teaching them how to tap into their feelings and then how to push through those tough feelings, like anxiety. They might get anxious because it's the first day of school. Oh my gosh, it's the first day of school. My hair's not right. Quick story. When my daughter was in whatever grade, she was going to school and she didn't have a book bag for the first day of school because I couldn't afford it. And I took her to the bus stop and I went to work. And she told me years later as an adult, she didn't go to school that day. She went back home, climbed in a little window duck thing or whatever. Because she didn't have a new book bag for school, she didn't want to go to school. She didn't want to be embarrassed. That right there for me, that went from anxiety to stress to just traumedy. It skipped depression, right? She was so, I guess, angry that she didn't want to go to school with that. What is your child going through that you don't even know about, right? I didn't find this out until she was an adult. So the purpose of this event is so you can really connect with your child. And sometimes children don't even connect with you as a parent. So I have my special guest coming through today. I'm so excited. If he's here, that's great. And Traumedy No More for Kids, we have a theme song. The event is September 22nd. It's in Rahway, New Jersey. It's absolutely free. Renee, if Tony is here, bring him through. Tony with the keys is the maestro when it comes to the music. Hey, how you doing, Tony? I can't quite hear him, but I'm sure I will hear him soon. I didn't
have my mic. I didn't have my mic unplugged. How are you doing?
I am doing great. I'm so excited to see you. Where do you live, Tony?
I'm in Arkansas. It is. Yeah, I'm in Arkansas.
Help me out. Where in the world is Arkansas?
So I'm from Oklahoma. You know where Oklahoma is?
Oklahoma. I know Transformation
Arkansas,
Church is there.
Texas.
Is it close? Texas. I know Texas.
I'm right here in that area.
Okay.
Yep. Northwest Arkansas over here where the
college
is, Fayetteville.
I love it. I love how we're just global. Right. And I'm saying global, even though it's United States, because I did meet you years ago, but I didn't meet you and talk to you. And I didn't do your music video because it was too cold. Dude, I don't like the cold. All right. You did your music video for Glenn Lundy. Renee and I were like, do we want to go out in that cold? I don't think so. But please tell the people who you are, what you do, and how they can connect to you, because I'm excited for this dance party we're about to have.
Awesome. So I am Tony with the keys. I am a music creator. Like, I love to create anthems, fight songs, sonic logos, just the soundtrack to people's business, their life, who they are. People can either say your brand name or they can sing your brand message, and I help people write their song. And so I'm glad that I've been able to connect with you on a few occasions, Stars. And I think that we really created something special with this Traumedy No More. I'm excited about it.
Let me tell you guys about this guy. So first of all, he came up with the idea. If you guys ever hear my song, "You're a Superstar," something you don't know who he created that. He came with the words of mine. So he's like, Tina, when I think of you, I think of this right here. But this Traumedy No More, I'm from Jersey. Now, did you ever hear Jersey Club before you met me? Did you know of it or anything?
I did, and you know what? I had never created it. I enjoyed it. I like it, and but it's
different, right?
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I think it's wild. If you wait, I'm sure we're gonna have like a TikTok video going to this song, because Jersey people, they love to dance, especially the kids. And we've played the song for some of the people out there. and it's inspired by I am statements, right? Because children need that. Tell me what it was like creating it in your house, because you said you had your children, supporting you. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. So, and that they're always my sounding board. So I that's how I know if I'm on to something. That's how I know if it's that's how I know if it's any good, is if they can dance to it or if they like it. They're extremely honest. Like kids will let you know if it's not it and if it's it. And I would try to sneak it into the playlist every now and again in the car or something. And so they didn't tell me to skip. And one time my son was like, "Can you play that again?" So that's whenever I know that okay, I think I've struck gold here. Um, no,
I
it's fun. I love creating with them around, with their minds, being a part of that process. It's a lot of fun.
I want you to share how you was Glenn's your very first anthem that you came up with, or did you do something before him?
So I did something. So I'm from the automotive world as well. Like I sell cars, or sold cars, marketing and all that stuff within the automotive industry. And so the first one that I did was there was a big conference, an automotive conference, and I created an automotive anthem. That it went crazy. People were all singing the same song, and that's when I realized that there was something special, and not just creating music, but creating music for a purpose, for a movement. Was just a powerful way to get people moving. And even back in the day, whenever wars were happening, people would march to the beat of the same drum. And so it's kind of that mindset, moving to the same beat of the same drum. So
Pause for a hot second, because when you said that, it made me think of, like, not slavery days, but I guess the civil rights, when they had the songs and that
oh
whole
yeah.
thing. Help me out with that, because I can't think of any right now. Um,
I mean, so and that even takes it even further. Like, so, like you talking about even like Negro spirituals and all these different things.
ooh, I didn't even
It's
think about that one.
Well, I'm just saying it is a powerful tool. Music has the ability to transcend ethnicity. It has the power to bring people together in just a strange sense. Two people from other places in the world could meet each other and have had some experience with the same song, and when that song comes on, they're connected by something, that's almost magic. I mean, it's like it's really powerful. And so to be able to utilize that in this manner, to where it's able to shed light on a
Yes.
movement, for the cause of bringing people together, like it's a powerful use of music. And it's I love it.
See, Renee is always on it. Renee put "We Shall Overcome," a famous
Yeah,
Negro spiritual. Made me think of also "We Are the World." If you remember back in the day, that was
we are the
a
world. That's
something.
powerful.
So if you're just tapping in, this is Tony with the keys, and he is that person that can take your brand to the next level. I didn't say your business; I said your brand, because it's all about branding, right? You have your business, but people know you by your brand. And the very first one that I heard of was Glenn Lundy, Rise and Shine. We heard that every single morning. It's like brainwashing. How do you get your ideas? Like when you did the Glenn Lundy one, when you did the Superstar, my song, when you did the Traumedy, how do you cultivate all that? Because I was sitting trying to come up with the lines. All I got was "I am amazing," and I told my niece, come up with some "I am" statements. How do you come up with these concepts?
So I put myself in it. I really learn what the movement is, and try to understand where you're coming from. Like, we talked for a little bit just about what your vision was on of the movement. And uh what the whole premise was words of affirmation. And so just hearing that words of affirmation, and understanding that it was for children, like I really painted a whole picture, a whole picture in my mind of what that looked like, and I can share kind of what that is. I imagined a kid coming home from school or wherever, but being kind of frustrated and laying back on the bed, and then just all of a sudden, they just wake, they get up and they look in the mirror, and it's not them saying it, but it's the one in the mirror, the version of themselves in the mirror that says, I am amazing. And it's just telling them, like, you are amazing. And the song continues, and I just see like the whole vision of them going out. And you know how you've seen videos where one person starts something, and then the next, and then two people, and then it ends up being like a whole town, and everybody's, I'm amazing. And so, and I just see that because we're all a reflection of each other. And if I'm amazing and I'm around amazing people, then imagine how amazing we are together moving forward, and with this power. And so it's just I just see that being the vision. um and being able to see that, I was able to put that into words, and it spoke to my soul. It was just a powerful concept, a powerful idea. And whenever I have that type of vision, then I'm able to put words around it and wrap it up, and make it fun. And I just believe it'll be a powerful tool for the children to dance to enjoy, and a powerful song for this movement, for this amazing movement that you have.
Whoa, Tony, that was absolutely beautiful. And you're like, why is this girl crying? So
I
if
get
you
it.
didn't, if you didn't know, my niece Elisa, she's the voice that we're using in this song. And if you're watching, we're going to play the song shortly. She was actually born, and we found out that she was, you can see the same time that my son was murdered. My son was actually supposed to walk my sister down the aisle. And when you talk about this person in the mirror, I think of her in the mirror looking at herself. And, like you said, and I'm going to talk to you more about that. But a few years ago, COVID 2020, I'd take her to the park all the time. And I always say this thing, I am amazing. And my philosophy is when it comes to I am amazing, is when people say, how are you doing? They say, I'm fine. And most people will say, yeah, I'm fine. And when you say you're fine, you're really not fine. You're actually really horrible. This is my definition, right? And then I was training her. Like when she was a kid, I was brainwashing her. And I was like, when you're good, you're really fine. When you're great, you're good. So you are amazing. So I would always say to her, how are you feeling? I am amazing. And I would have her scream out. Maybe my mother can find the video. Like we're in the park, I'm pushing her, and she's like, I am amazing. So you just brought back all those memories for me. And it's like, wow, this is a movement. And we are doing the music video like you suggested. Tony with the keys, guys. This is him. He's rocking it out. And I'm just so grateful. Before you play the song, Tony, I have a last question for you, and I got to get you again. Tony was on my podcast. My podcast is coming back again in September. I'm going to replay his episode because Tony's popping. He can do your music. Are you still selling cars, Tony?
I am actually transitioning back. I'm about to do something really special for the automotive industry, and I'm gonna just kind of do a
Ooh.
show and prove little trip, little tour. So it's gonna be exciting. I'm excited to bring that out too soon.
I love. We're gonna have to bring you back then, so you can give us more details on
Oh
that.
yeah, for sure.
Because today it's all about the music. In less than 2 minutes, Tony's gonna reveal the big reveal. Because we're having a flash mob. We're having a music video. This Traumedy No More for Kids happening September 22nd in Rahway, New Jersey. You want to be there? But first, Tony, you're on the mountaintop. Everyone gets a mountaintop moment. You're on a mountaintop. There's thousands of people around you. You have 1 minute to share something of how you're gonna change the world. Tell us. Go.
Mm. Mm. With God, all things are possible. I can do all things through Him who strengthens me. And that is such a powerful statement, like, because we're all connected through that same source. We're all, like, everything around us is connected through that same source. We are a reflection of each other. And if we truly believe that, then there's no room for hate. There's no room for looking down on others. Like, it's all love, and we can all be as powerful as we choose to be, because we're connected to something much bigger, much stronger, much greater than ourselves. Uh, and with that mindset, like, there's nothing that we can do that we cannot do. Absolutely nothing. And we don't have to do it alone. We don't have to do it all by ourselves. Like, we have amazing people that are around us that will support us, that will help us move forward. And if you feel alone, then reach out to me. I'm here with you. Stars Tina is here with you. Like, we're here with you. So just know that you are amazing. Just like Stars Tina says, like, you are amazing. I am amazing, and we can do amazing stuff. So Tony with the keys, y'all lock in with me.
Yay, Tony, where can they find you? How can they find you?
I am everywhere. Just Tony with the keys. As all you got to type into any search bar that you come across, and I'll pop up. Yeah, so I'm there. I'm all over
I
the
love
web
it.
like Spider-Man.
I love it. I love it. So can we get a little glimpse of the song? Can we play? Can we hear it?
Absolutely. Let me switch audio.
Sounds good. As he's getting his audio together, guys, make sure you sign up for the event. We have activities. We have over 20 activities, and the only way you're going to be able to get to the activities is if you're signed up. So make you sign up. Whenever you're ready, you can start playing because I'm going to have a dance party over here. Don't laugh at me, guys. I'm going to try my little Jersey beats. Renee and Betsy, if you guys want to come through and party, you can. It's up to you.
You are amazing.
Am beautiful. That's my girl, Elisa.
I am strong, I am wise. I'm my favorite supersize, super fly, on new rise. I am really one of those guys. I'm so fresh, I'm so clean. This good energy that I bring. We're my kings, we're my queens, out there living out your dreams. Got everything that I need, so I know I can make it. I'm guaranteed to succeed. I'm destined for greatness. I'm cool as can be. I'm confident and I'm free. It feels so good to be me. Yeah, it's so good to be me. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Tony. Woo!
Loved it.
Love it, love it, love it.
I am smart. I am amazing. I am capable.
Yes, we love that, Elisa. So, Tony, I'll definitely hit you up. Family, friends, check it out. We need sponsors. We need vendors. We need your support. We have lots of things we got to do. We want to get a new website. We want to get this music video popping. We want to get some money in Tony's pockets for coming up with this beautiful song. So donate. If you're not able to come, it's okay. Click the link. Hit me up. We have a Give Butter app so you can donate. Tony, thank you for coming through today.
Thank you for having me, Stars. I love this. I love your movement. Love what you're doing. Much power, and I wish everybody just know that you're amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you. All righty, crew. We have guest number 2 coming through. Bring her through. Bring her through. We have Betsy, crew.
Hey,
Good morning, Betsy. How you feeling?
Oh, amazing. That was great. A great way to start the morning. And,
Yes.
the touch of your niece just made it beautiful.
Yes. What you think of the song? Do you think the kids will like it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it got the beats. It has great words.
I'm a little sweaty out here now. I love
Right?
it. So, family and friends, this is Betsy, who I met during COVID. It's all about those relationships, right? And Betsy's mother was one of my clients, and her mother helped birth this event, this idea, my book, my everything, right? And Betsy, you probably don't know this, but I would hit up your mom every now and again. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? And we're talking and we're here, and she's giving me ideas because she's a teacher, right? And then, dude, the emoji board, I got that idea from her because she told me when she was a teacher, every day she had like this board on the wall, and she would ask the children, "How are you feeling?" And they were playing, So it's all about learning and growing. Betsy, can you just share a little bit about you, what you do, and how you came to be a part of all this, and what you're doing at the event?
Sure, yeah, thanks for having me. I am currently a teacher. I teach at Kane University in the exercise science department, but my background is athletic training. So, I was always very focused on working with athletes and prevention of injuries, and then obviously they get injuries, so recovering from that. But then I made the transition, and during that time that we met, I was doing the yoga teacher training, and just shifting more into the prevention side of my athletic training background. So really for myself and for others, helping them to just tap into healthy habits. And I know you talk about it a lot, like the consistency, right? And you're not going to have the same day every single day, but what are those things that are consistent for you that help you feel good, that help with a healthy lifestyle and help your body feel good? And, waking up and dancing, that's an amazing way to feel good. I mean, I can't feel, you might feel that anger or something still underneath, but those other emotions come through. And, I loved when you were sharing that before about struggling to identify emotions, because honestly, I still do as an adult. So these practices, these tools that I have learned, I would like to share with everyone. I share them with my college students, and they've said it's been really impactful in their lives, and I really want to share it with anyone. So I'm super excited when you asked me to be part of this event, because I think the younger you're exposed to coping mechanisms and breathing practices and any tools that can help, the better you're going to be equipped to get through those challenging times of life that we all go through.
I love that. And it's true, we're changing, right? I was talking to my daughter the other day, and I was telling her some of the fears and, stuff that I'm going through now. And she's like, "Mom, you're not the same person you were 8 years ago. You're not the same person you were 5 years ago." So years ago, I didn't have, like you said, the toolbox, the coping skills. Now I know breath work. Now I know music can help me move out of these emotions, which is so super important. Can you share with us, Betsy, what you'll be doing at the event? Because just to let you guys know how it's working, it's a health and wellness expo, and we're going to have vendors on one side. So if you're a vendor and you want to come through, you want to be there, but it's enrichment activities. We have over 20 enrichment activities. Betsy's leading one of them. And every 15 minutes, it's going to be a different class, a different something at that one particular activity, so the children have an opportunity to hit them all, because it's from 12:30 to 3 o'clock. That's the time frame. 12:30 to 3 o'clock, you get to go to the different the different activities. So first 15 minutes, you may have breath work, then she may have something else. So Betsy, share with us some of the ideas you have, and ideas are still coming, of what you're thinking of.
Yeah, so 15 minutes is a short period of time, but I think it's also great, like you said, that they can get a taste of a lot of different things and see what works for them, right? So I wanted to offer some breath practices. Usually a typical yoga class, starts with some type of grounding, some breathing techniques. Then we go into the asana, the physical movements and postures. So I figured that could be a separate, a different 15-minute session. And then typically it'll end with a meditation, right? So maybe we can do something short where we move a little and then do a meditation. I was thinking, students that might, and you can use these in different scenarios, but I thought, if they're studying for a long period of time, or they're on their computer working on stuff, or even if it's just, gaming or whatever, and they're sitting for a period of time, we get stagnant, we get stuck. So offering things that they can do even while seated, right? Moving their neck, moving their arms, getting the blood flowing, doing some stretching, and then some breath work, or just a check-in, right? And I love that some of the other people that are leading sessions, we're overlapping, right? We're talking about gratefulness. We're talking about the affirmations, and they can maybe during that meditation time use that time to tap into a tool that someone else taught them that day. So I'm really excited to see how we all, collaborate together and help these kids.
Yes, I didn't even think about it the way you said it. That is great. And then something else that you made me think of, a regular class is about an hour. So perhaps like 15 minutes. So it's like you're doing a whole class, but it's just like parts of it broken up. And then if someone might want to stay, like someone's like, no, I don't want to leave in 15 minutes. I want to stay. That's another option right there, which I love. So Betsy, from what you've heard about the event, what do you think people will get most from it? Or shall I say what they'll like about it? Why should they should come? That's the question. Why do you think people should come? Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm excited. Renee, I have 2 children. So Renee's like, oh, bring your kids. I'm like, oh, yeah, they would totally love this. I mean, there's going to be a lot of fun, which I think is great. And I think the tools part, right? There's going to be something, it's not just fun for that moment. It's something that they can take home. They can learn new skills and say like, okay, well, when I'm not having fun, I could do this thing that'll help me tap into my feelings or to help me process whatever I'm going through. It might not necessarily make it go away, but just shift your perspective or, and so I think both of those things, that it's not just like the serious thing, like, okay, we're going to talk about all these serious feelings. It's like, okay, we can talk about the challenges and the hard stuff while we're having fun too. And,
Yes. Made me think of when I went on a retreat. It was a Traumedy retreat. And in the morning, we do therapy, right? And the therapy's crying. But afternoon, we go camping, we go to the beach. And so it's like you even it out, right? So I don't know if you know, Betsy, I want you and your family on my team because we're doing this escapade sort of thing. It's 4 teams. I'm Team Red. So there's 4 different teams. And there's going to be a little challenge. So, for example, one of them is going to be a wheelbarrow. The second one may be a pie eating contest. Another might be 3-legged race. So there's going to be 4 teams. I want you and my family on my team. And then that's happening at 3:00. And then after that, we're having a tug of war. So 2 teams against other teams. So I think that's the fun part, right? And then at the end, we go
super competitive. So I'm in.
That's I'm like, I want Betsy. Because there's this girl named Natasha. Let me tell you, she's getting ready. She's getting her crew ready. But she just doesn't know. We got this here in Rahway. I'm excited. And at the end of the event, some of the people are going to be doing performances. For example, we have the step team, we have dancers, we have the karate people. They're going to do 2 to 3 minute performances. We're going to be giving out scholarships, awards, all this wonderful stuff. So it's a great event. It's absolutely free. Why am I doing this? Because God just put this on me. Trust me, I don't really want to do this. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. You're going to say something, Betsy?
When I saw how much you were doing, I mean, it started as such, a small idea when we were brainstorming at my mom's house. And now I'm like, whoa, this is huge. So
right.
I mean, you are amazing. You should be really proud. And you've connected so many people together. So I'm really excited to meet everyone in person.
It's wild, right? We were in your mother's house coming up with ideas for this. I'm like, I think I'm gonna do a little something, and it's all God, right? All God bringing us all together. So Betsy, you have your mountaintop moment because I have therapy in 2 minutes. Your mountaintop moment, 1 minute. What are you saying to the world?
I was so inspired by what Tony said, but I think for me, I can get a little overwhelmed by that question. So I think I would say that I look to the small things, and for all of us to look at the small things that you do every day and to, treat each other with respect and to, help someone out, even in your own family, the way that you speak to your partner, to your children, the things that you do day in and day out, inspire other people that will, and it has this ripple effect. So like Tony was saying, the interconnectedness of us all, I think that's how I would seek to change the world.
I love that. And thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. Tony, thank you. Because Tony's like at 6:30 there. Thank you both for promoting, for pushing, let's make this world a better place. Thank you, Betsy.
Thanks for having me. Take care.
Yes. So as we come to another close of 7 a.m. Cup of Motivation, I just want to give you a little bit of inspiration. And the inspiration is to be still and just let God flow through you. As I was walking to the gym this morning, and I'm just like, I'm not fighting anything, right? I'm not fighting. I'm just going to let it go. Lead with love. That's my thing. 8, whatever, Lionsgate, whatever that thing. I wrote down 3 things I wanted to focus on. The first one was love, loving myself first. Make sure you love yourself first. so that you can love others. And then the second was just that money mindset, right? Money's coming to me in abundance. I'm not working for it. It's just here. What is needed for me, right? Because I always get what I need and want. You always get what you need and want because God gives that to you. And then lastly, just a little more empathy and compassion. With that being said, I am Starz Tina. Thank you for rolling through. Tomorrow we have some more guests off the top. Oh, we got Mimi coming through tomorrow, or yoga. Another 7 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you for rolling through today. Have a wonderful day. If you didn't sign up yet, sign up for the event. I am Starz Tina anywhere on the platforms. Peace and a bottle of hair grease. Bye. Thank you for rolling through. Bye. See ya.